Now, this week I headed to London to catch up with legendary actor Dame Emma Thompson in an Irish TV exclusive. Fancy. Yeah. Emma is joined by the writer of her latest movie, Late Night, the New York Times best-selling author, writer, producer and all-round girl of the moment, Mindy Kaling.
I am being replaced as host of this show because of general lack of quality. You're the writers, and I think it's your fault. We need to hire a woman.
Well, they say don't meet your heroes. So they never say don't meet your heroes on a morning where your flight's delayed and you jump out of the cab in the middle of London because the traffic's so busy that you have to run for 15 minutes. You're wrong.
No, did you do that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Well, you look very calm and collected.
And I'm really sweaty underneath.
OK, now that's
okay.
good to know.
So am I.
We're always
It's just
sweaty.
far too honest, isn't it? And then I get to sit in front of the two of you. It's not intimidating at all. Good morning to you
Good
both.
morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Can we start with Late Night? I absolutely loved it. Such a gorgeous movie. I felt, definite thumbs up. Emma, you got the script and you said when you looked at the script, which of course Mindy has written, we have to do this movie. And I'm guessing you don't say that to everything that's sent to you.
Very rare. It's incredibly rare.
Well, we'd been waiting so long. I think I was so excited to start, and we needed that excitement because we shot it in 25 days with no money, 14, 16-hour days in New York City when it was supposed to be spring, but it was still snowing. So it was, in a way, it was good that we had to wait so long because that thrill of making it and anticipation is what kind of kept us going, at least me.
Can I ask you, I mean, there's late night talk shows all over the world. We have them in Ireland as well. But in America, it is really part of the culture, isn't it? That whole late night talk show, it's iconic. And the networks are iconic and the people involved are iconic. And you drew from your experience working as an intern, is that right, on the Conan O'Brien show?
Yes.
So when you got there as an intern, were you surprised with how male-dominated the whole place was?
You know, it was my assumption it would be pretty male-dominated because that was my experience in watching all of the shows. But what I was surprised at was really seeing firsthand the personalities of the people who work there. Often when you watch something that's comic, there's so much joy in it, and you assume that that's the same process it is into making the show, which is not the case. So you see something that's so funny and effervescent and feels so full of the joie de vivre, which is the Conan show, and then you see what it takes to make it, which is, I mean, they were not miserable people by any means, but it is hard work.
Sure.
And there's ambitious people, competitive people, people who think they deserve more money. And then, on the door is knocking hundreds of people who want that job. So there's job insecurity. So that was very eye-opening, seeing that it is very tough behind the scenes on those shows.
Did it give you kind of a sense of feeling disheartened by the industry?
It just drove me harder.
Yeah.
I have this irritating part of my personality that it's very hard to deter me from something that I want to do.
Could you sit down, please?
I want to. I'm trying.
Could you try harder?
Yes. Oh, okay. I'll just use this trash can. There's hardly any trash in it at all. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, it's kind of comfortable. Better than a chair.
You're 8.
What?
Your name is 8.
Molly?
None of this matters. Why would anyone care what your name is? Do none of you understand what is at stake here?
Emma, you've won Oscars for acting, you've won an Oscar for screenwriting. Moment, and you know where I'm going to go with this in Love Actually, where you put your hands on the bed. And so many people want to talk about that scene.
It's so interesting, isn't it?
Do you get that all the time, genuinely? Yes.
Yeah, I do.
You're fed up talking about it?
No, there's not much to say, though. I mean, I think the reason people talk about it is because everyone at some point has had their heart broken.
Yes.
And that most women have had their heart broken and then had to get on with the washing up or the children or whatever it is. That's a very common experience, clearly, very common.
But when I saw your tears, and I won't give anything away for Late Night, obviously, when I saw your tears on screen yesterday, I thought she does tears so well, doesn't she? Doesn't she do crying and that breaking down?
It's ironic.
You're right.
I didn't want to feel sorry for you in that scene.
It's hard to look beautiful and cry, and she does
And she does that as well.
She's known for a lot of things, but you're right, because I look... It is. Oh, you see it in the movie. It is not. It is not pretty. But her, just a little drop
Yeah, and it's the way the words break bit by bit by bit. It's just absolute genius. You need an Oscar just for the crying shots.
Can you monetize looking pretty crying?
I probably could monetize it, actually.
The other thing that you deal with really well in the movie is the diversity hire, which I think is a very difficult term to navigate and to do it well and to do it eloquently. And you do it really well, but you also do it in a really witty, funny way, which is not easy.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's why the script's so good, is that everything is done in a witty, funny way.
Totally. And even the more serious things that I'm sure you've encountered, we've all encountered them at some point, are dealt with. Maybe it's because it's so honest, it's funny as well, isn't it? The truth is funny.
What's nice is there's this poignant scene in the movie where she reveals to all of her writers that she took the time to learn their names, but she didn't. There's one that she just couldn't remember, and I think that is so funny because the scene is she's in tears. They can't believe they're seeing her crying. They never see her emotional, and she does this moving thing, but it's it isn't perfect, and I like that about. And Emma improvised that on the day, and I remember thinking this is so much better, so much better. Serious things only work when there is. Because that's life, right? There's always it doesn't go perfectly.
Exactly.
These moments,
and that's what makes it so comical.
And that makes that scene so funny.
And that's about teamwork between the two of you as well. Can I ask quickly, any chance of either of you, both of you, coming to Ireland to film something?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
We'd love that.
Are you kidding? Now that Game of Thrones is cleared out of there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's some room.
There's some
You
stuff
wouldn't rule it out.
And a lot of causes we could just, pick up. I mean, we'd fit in any of those capes.
Costumes, yes.
Well, we would love to have you in Ireland sometime soon, but thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Great talking to you.
This is an injustice. This is your show. We have an opportunity here.
So, what's the solution?
Oh, I don't have one.
I'm not going anywhere.
Can you try smiling? Okay, forget it.
I need your pushiness and lack of boundaries.
You love me.
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, not in those words.
No, I didn't say it in any of those words.
Do you know what? Do you ever find yourself when you're sitting there starting the interview and you say to yourself, I'm about to interview Emma Thompson?
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
Practically get sick.
They seemed lovely.
They were lovely. A few years ago, I wouldn't have told them the dramatic start
story,
that I
yeah.
had,
Yeah.
But I think the more you do these things, the more you think, I'm a sweaty mess. They are ridiculously glossy and perfect.
Yeah.
They have teams around them.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just going to be really honest here.
And they appreciate that.
And they do appreciate it.
But it's also an icebreaker, Anna.
It is, yeah.
And it gets the conversation going.
Yes. But it's a great movie. Well worth watching.
Good.
And it's out next weekend, the 7th of June.